We've got a couple of homemade workbenches. This one here is on casters, so it can be moved around. This one here is fixed in place with lockable storage down there. We have a woodworking vise, record, and also a metalworking vise. Here we have the drill press. Inside here we have storage for all the power tools. And as far as the power tools go, we've got a DeWalt DW492XE 230mm angle grinder. We have a DeWalt DW389XE framing saw. It's a Hitachi SB75 belt sander. A Makita 1902 power plane. This is a Makita HP 1621F 13mm hand drill. We've got a Black & Decker KX 1600 1400 watt heat gun. DeWalt DW421XE random orbital sander. Here we have a Bosch PST 6500E jigsaw. This is a Dynalink engraver. This thing here is a wood burning set. There's a couple of inspection lamps, mains powered and also LED rechargeable, cordless. This here is a leaf spring spreading tool set. We have a Bosch PSW 6115 150mm angle grinder. We have soldering iron and solder and tools, flex. Drill blocks, drill sets, metric, odds and ends, imperial. Here we have a gear pulling set, hydraulic. Got an engraving tool. It's an air operated staple gun, compressed air spray gun set. We've got electric shears, rattle gun, and a small cordless drill, chisels, hand planes, spoke shave, and rasp. Here we've got a selection of saws. Here we've got a Fluke 19 multimeter, and also got a Fluke 36 clamp meter. And here we have a couple of chainsaws, 260. 660 Magnum with a 30-inch bar. Also have a drill attachment here. Here you have the steel rulers, levels, and the workbench here we have a couple of welders, MIG and arc welder, both single phase 240 volt. Over here in the corner of the workshop we have an Apex arc welder. It's 220 amp, 3 phase. Here we have a Metabo 355mm cut-off saw. Here we have a mini homemade hydraulic press. And here we have a bench grinder. Metric taps, imperial. Also a whole heap of pullers. Hand pullers. Chainsaw parts. Spanners. Drills, auger set, punch set, chain, odd bits, spare parts, and it's covered here. We've got chargers and power supplies. Hanging up here we've got some extension leads, jumper leads, 3-phase adapters. There's 5 grease guns up there. Couple of large clamps, also some smaller clamps over there. We have a record bench sander on a pedestal. This is a Makita GB800 bench grinder, 205mm. Also has a wire brush on one side. Down here is a hydraulic pipe bender. Over here we have an old filing cabinet with metric nuts and bolts, washers, also gutter bolts. We've got odds and ends in there. Down here I have some calipers. Moving down here we've got rivets and rivet gun. We have some electrical connectors, roll pins, split pins, wrench pins. clips, grease nipples, some sandpaper. We have staples here for the compressed air staple gun. Whole saw set. In this old filing cabinet here we have welding stuff, welding rods, gloves, automatic welding helmets. Here we have nails and screws. Down here just some fasteners, spare sandpaper for the belt sanders. Here we have a ZZ300 stroke 1 gap bed lathe. 305 swing over bed, 480 swing over gap. And it's got 940 between centres. Weighs about 400 kgs. For the towel stock, we've got dual chucks, live centres, dead centres, and for the 3-jaw chuck, the reversible spare gears. Also a 4-jaw chuck, which I keep wrapped up to stop the moisture getting to it. For the metal lathe, got a whole heap of parts, nailing sets, lathe tools and spare bits, magnetic bases, follow steadies and fix steadies. Here we've got a mechanic's toolbox, measures 105 centimeters wide, 45 centimeters deep, and stands at 156 centimeters high. Up the top here we've got a full range of Koken sockets, 6 chrome 1/4 inch socket set, drain plug set, metric, imperial sockets at the back. Also got spark plug sockets. Now this side we've got all the 1/2 inch ratchets, swivel neck, a couple of straights, extensions, bars, breaker bar, odds and end, tape measures, chalk markers for welding, pens, got some Allen keys and some circlip pliers. In this drawer here we have chisels and punches. And here we have some pry bars. Here we have wire brushes and files. Over on the other side of here we've got some flat-headed screwdrivers, or Stanley, posi drive. And also we have other odds and ends, or safety bits. You've got knives and blades, pipe cutter set, 63mm, 20mm set, Stanley knives, scissors. This side we have hacksaws and blades. Down on the bottom section here, got some pipe wrenches, the smallest to the biggest, pliers in here, vice grips. Down here we've got adjustable spanners, hammers, mallets, and a 3/4 inch socket set. Over on the other side here we've got tyre inflation. We've got some torque wrenches here. This side we've got calipers, gauges, wire gauges. We've got an air compressor. It's got a 50 litre tank on it, 3 horsepower motor. We've got a couple of trolley jacks. It's a 3 ton and also a 7.5 ton EPCO. The EPCO is just being used at the moment underneath the feeder wagon here. Yeah, it's got 7.5 ton capacity. Also a couple of 12 ton axle stands there as well. It's an oxyacetylene gas set. Got clamps. Also some 2 and 3 ton axle stands. Got an old safe for Toolbox here. Greases and oils at the bottom. Router bits. Chucks for the wood lathe. Chisels for the wood lathe. Third drawer, got some old tools and bits and pieces. Got some dowel jigs and bits, sharpeners. Also got an LPG gas torch. Got a Dynalink 900mm wood lathe. Got a 156mm bench plane. Then we've got a router table. Underneath the router table here is the DeWalt DW621.